So the Rockets lost tonight against the Dallas Mavericks 106-116, and to say the least, the team didn't really play all too well today, and today we're going to be breaking down the game, talking about what they did right, what they did wrong, what they can improve on, and just moving on to the next game, seeing who they're going to face and what's going to be happening. So what's up? I'm Jae'sean. I do Rockets videos / NBA videos, so if that's what you like and you guys like what you see, drop me below, press the sub button. It'd really appreciate it. We are trying to get to 1K by Christmas, so it'd be really appreciated if you guys drop the like, drop the sub. And let's just get into the video talking about the Rockets, because they played not too well today. As a team, from the field, 42%. So pretty bad right there as a team, and then 41% from the three, which actually is pretty decent. So looking at the starting five: Christian Wood, 16 points, 17 rebounds, 3 assists. Great stats from Christian Wood all around. 6 of 16, not his most efficient night. 2 of 6 from 3, and then 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Those free throws were absolutely crucial, especially around the end of the game where we actually needed them, and it just wasn't dropping. Our free throws need a lot of work. Probably one of our biggest weaknesses, other than turnovers, which we'll get into later with the last person in the starting lineup. But yeah, Christian Wood, 16 points, 17 rebounds, 3 assists, not too bad. But efficiency wise, not that great. Daniel Theis, 15 points, 10 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block. Probably his best game as a Houston Rocket. 5 of 11 from the field, 3 of 4 from 3. 3 of 4 from 3. Really great to see that Daniel Theis he's taking the 3-pointer, and he's actually making them. But the 5 of 11 needs to improve. But really good sign to see that Daniel Theis is taking the 3-point shot, and it's actually dropping. So pretty good game from Daniel Theis. Probably his best game as a Houston Rocket. Jae'sean, 6 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block. 3 of 9 from the field, 0 2 from 3. Jae'sean, not his best night. It was a negative 24 in the plus minus, so wasn't really all too great. But I kind of expected this from Tate. He's a little bit inconsistent, but on the nights that he can play well, he's pretty scary out there. So one-off game, we're gonna have a few of those for Jae'sean and most of the guys on the Rockets roster. But this team is still very young, so they need to learn more, get the feel of the game right. Jalen Green and KPJ both need that right now. So looking at the other two, Jalen Green, 10 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 4 of 16 from the field, 2 of 9 from 3. Wasn't all great from the field, wasn't too efficient from the field, wasn't looking all too great today. So Jalen Green, especially, he cooled off from the last game against the Celtics. So just kind of things to note about Jalen Green. Taking 16 shots is great, but being non-efficient is not all that great. So I think he needs to improve his efficiency, get it up there, and hopefully he just has a good bounce back game. So finally, KPJ, 13 points, 5 rebounds, 8 assists, not bad, 2 steals, and 7 turnovers. So the turnovers really killed us this game. As a team, collectively, we did have 18 turnovers. So we just need to lower that a lot, man. I mean, 18 turnovers as a team collectively, and especially they're mostly contributed by the point guard. It's just not great. So looking at the bench right now, I mean, Eric Gordon, absolutely electrifying. 22 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 2 steals, and a block. Great game from Gordon off the bench. 7 11 from the field, 3 5 from 3, 5 6 from the free throw line in just 27 minutes. Great game from Gordon off the bench. We really needed this, especially in this season. So Eric Gordon off the bench would be absolutely amazing doing these type of numbers. And this is what I really expected from Gordon as our 6th man. And moving forward, I think he could do this unless we decide to trade him, which could happen pretty soon depending on what's happening with John Wall. But 22 points off the bench gives us that scoring spark that we do need, because most of our players off the bench aren't really scoring first players. So Alperen Şengün had just 5 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 2 steals. Not his best rebounding night or his finishing night. 1 of 4 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3. 1 of 2 from 3, not bad, but 2 of 4 from the free throw line. I don't know. Free throws really killed us this game too. 18 to 26, 69%. Not all too great. Looking at Daniel House off the bench, 8 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 3 4 from 3. Oh, 3 4 from the field, sorry. House, probably his best game as a Houston Rocket this season, and that's just really surprising to see, because 8 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, and it's your best game as a Houston Rocket this season. Absolutely ridiculous. So I'm all for trading House. Does not make any sense for him to stay on this team anymore. And I think David Nwaba is better, which we'll get into right now. 7 points, 1 rebound, 3 assists. Pretty decent game from Nwaba. 2 2 from the field, 3 4 from the free throw line. Didn't take any 3-pointers, but in just 13 minutes off the bench, pretty great. So David Nwaba, I'm all for keeping him over Daniel House, and it's just I think he's a much better player than Daniel House defensively. More energy, and offensively, I think David Nwaba has all the tools that we need, especially for him being on a young team. He could be a veteran, a mentor to the guys on the roster, and that's what I really want to see from him moving forward. Looking at the other guys, Augustine 3 points, 2 assists, doesn't really stand out too much because it's Augustine. And then KJ Martin 1.2 rebounds, not too much there. So the Rockets overall, the one thing they really do need to fix is their defense. Defense is really killing us right now, especially with Christian Wood having a really slim frame. Jalen Green have a really slim frame. The starting lineup overall, our best defender is Jae'sean, and that just says a lot because he's 6'4", and he's our best defender. We do need some better defensive schemes, and I don't even know what's gonna happen at this point because the defense on this team is not really looking too good. The next thing, turnovers are a huge part in us, letting the other team go on scoring runs. KPJ with 7 turnovers is honestly really unacceptable. Already having 5 turnovers in a game is too much, and then adding it and having over 5 turnovers, it's just overkill, man. So I think KPJ needs to take care of the ball more, needs to tighten up that handle. I know he can do it, but the 7 turnovers already, that's absolutely ridiculous. And then looking at Christian Wood, 3 turnovers, Jae'Sean 3 turnovers. We need to take care of the ball more, man. So overall, the team, I think they're going to be really bad because I don't know. I really had them being really good this season, but just looking at the things right now, I don't think they're going to be great at all unless they decide to turn it up in the second half of the season. Every player starts playing well. KPJ starts taking care of the ball more. Jalen Green, his shots start to knock down. I think also that we do need to get Jalen Green some open shots a little bit more. Today, I didn't watch too much of the game. I only watched second half of the game, but Jalen Green, we do need to run some more open plays for him to get him open for the shot and just run him on ball a little bit more. So honestly, the Rockets, they're gonna be looking to bounce back on, I'm not too sure when the next game is. Give me 1 second, it should be here. Yeah, but honestly, the Rockets, they're looking to come back. I mean, the Rockets, I don't even know if they're gonna be even remotely close to a play-in this year. Hopefully they are, but if they aren't, it's really kind of expected because the Rockets, they aren't really that great. So honestly, the Rockets, I'm just trying to look for the schedule. Yeah, so next game is on the 28th, which is a Thursday against the Utah Jazz. We're probably going to lose that game. Rudy Gobert, absolute monster in the paint. Donovan Mitchell, I don't think anyone's going to be guarding him. So maybe we could win that game, maybe sneak in there. But yeah, I think honestly we're going to lose that game. But the Rockets have a lot of potential, have a high ceiling, and honestly, go Rockets. So that's the video. I'm JTC, and about peace.